timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dickerson on the handoff. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Got it.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Airing this one out for Evans. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Harold Carmichael. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Inside give to Dickerson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Unlock line. Street. Shot alert. Trap alert. Alert.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Ready.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Vic readies to throw. Steps away to his left. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Eric Dickerson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Go.
Vic to throw it. Being chased out left. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler, Dragon 60, Warrior 70, 7 Pirate.
Vic operating on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
On the ball now.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Cowboy 80.
Got to do better. Come on, Jimmy. Come on. Cry all the way.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Okay, break.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Tight. Ready.
Here's Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Harold Carmichael on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That throw by Vic, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here we go, shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Here's Michael Vick. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Come on, set!
Hey, don't get scared, baby, don't get scared.
Ready, ready!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Ready!
A carry for Dickerson. Now he's loose down the left sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
They'll run now with Dickerson. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
From the gun, Vick. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18.
Vick, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it here with Dickerson, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Show!
Today, baby.
Watch the thing.
On the ball.
Let's go. Ready.
They begin with Henry. Fighting him off. Derrick Henry all alone. He's still on his feet. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry, 99 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On the ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Vick's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Bring it.
Vick loses the football. It's out. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Running it with Dickerson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
79 Broncos. Ready?
2nd down, Vic. This will be caught by Randy Moss. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
60 Eagle.
From the red zone now, Vic. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready, break. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the first half. Vic now. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Just like that. Just like that. Let's get this thing started, baby.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready!
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Panther 11,
And with them
Panther
trailing,
11.
there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Ready!
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
To throw, Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Ready, ready.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
18 rattlers. Check out.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
Give me some. Give me some.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Gay's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 116 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Ready up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Eric Dickerson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. Oh, look at the juke. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 14, 1st down, Commanders. Dickerson trying the right side. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here we go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Cougar 19. Back. Cowboy 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Let's go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson dances by him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the double.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come right up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, they go to Dickerson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Vic on the sneak, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. He's got Jefferson across the formation. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Ready! 60 boxes, 60.
Got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
60. Ready.
Here's Vic. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
Here we go.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Let's go now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Ready.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Sometimes.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready!
On first down, Manning. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Play action, Manning. He'll buy some time right. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans, 73 yards. And the Titans go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ready, set.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Buffalo 18.
Check. I can't believe they let you play.
79 Broncos.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Go.
You ain't doing
Throw
nothing.
left side taken in by Pittman. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And they're going to try for the fourth down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Check it. Warrior 70.
Vic goes play action. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Ready.
On first down, Dickerson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Viking 18. 70 Lions. Street. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Dickerson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, watch the screen, baby. Watch the screen.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Okay, ready.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Eric Dickerson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
Concrete.
toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
18, Pioneer.
Again, it's Manning. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Manning now on 1st down. He'll check it off to Falk, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25, Michael Pittman, touchdown Titans. Michael Pittman, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Mustang 19.
Vic to throw it. Out to his left. That going to be caught downfield by Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This taken in at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fighting through, and he's got space. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dickerson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Vic's going to change the play.
18, Pioneer. Reload. Roll. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Michael Vick. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
60
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here is 3rd and 5.
Cup 19.
Here's Vic. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Vic to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Panther 60.
They'll try to get something going with Marshawn Lynch. He's got it to the 43 here.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. 2nd and 7.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
I got you, boy.
Lynch running the counter. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On play action. Now Manning sliding out of the pocket. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Manning now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Manning. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Manning. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Here we go, Shaq. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is brought in at the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Okay,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Got it. Ready?
They'll give to Falk up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. An inside run with Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now Manning. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
70 Lion. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go, Reed. Go.
Manning gonna throw here. Flush to his right. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Vic. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41. Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Down! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake, Vic. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Vic with the incompletion there on third down.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Now Vic on fourth down. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
70 Timberwolf.
Inside give to Dickerson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Got it.
So
Ready?
on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Throwing Vic. That is incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
18. Mustang 19. 18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
Vic readies to throw. Inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Lockett, 40 yards. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready? 70 Lions. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Watson now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Watson. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Now,
and they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Now Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Now it's second and 6.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Second down and 6 now.
18.
To throw is Watson. Eluding. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you are closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
It's a play fake. Now Vic. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown, Bengals. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's the punter, McAfee, to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
18 Cardinal.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
19 Lions. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Now a give left side, it's Dickerson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Set, Temple, set. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
On play action, Vic. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Michael Vick. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Viking 18.
Dickerson on the handoff. Down to about the 37.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
79.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
18, Pioneer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on,
2nd and 6. They'll run now with Dickerson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Right here.
Hurt. Go.
A carry for Dickerson. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Stiff-armed him. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it inside the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Okay, break.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Back to throw, Watson. He's got it. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Vic's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Cup 19. Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 Lion.
Vic to throw it. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
'79 Bronco. Go.
Vic now from the 50. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
On the
The
set.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had
Here
to
we
like
go,
what they
here we
saw in
go.
that first half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Bronco 80.
Watson off play action. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those
Let's go
mid-range
now.
throws have been available because sometimes teams get too
60
concerned
by
about the
6,
deep ball and they
60
leave
by
too
6.
much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Inside handoff, Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few
18
inches.
Cardinal. Hurry, hurry.
Henry up the middle. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep
Ready,
making
set.
plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Here's Watson. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Come on, come on.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Running left, it's Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25.
Shut up!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
Play action now, Vic. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Pace, let's go.
And now they're in the hurry up.
70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Vic on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
18 Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Vic readies to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Viking 18. Chop 60. Ready.
Vic operating on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Vic to the air again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
79 Bronco.
On 3rd down, Vic. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down.
Ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
It'll be Vic once more. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before
Let's
it's
go,
all
let's
said
go.
and done.
Warriors 70.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Ready.
2nd down, Vic. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now 1st and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Vic. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Vic. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Hustle, hustle.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Smash, smash. Go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down.
This now a 3rd and 4. And run with McCaffrey on the option. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Let's go.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Bengals 1st down. And it's celebration time on that sideline.